What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to 303 Streets. Today we are working on the Bronco. As you can see, it's still covered in mud, but we are going to be adding the Flowmaster FX exhaust system to the Bronco. So I'm just going with the basic one. I actually got this one on Amazon. Everywhere I've looked to get the exhaust has been sold out or is on back order until I think sometime in the beginning of 2023. So really quick, we're gonna just get started with some of the things that you're gonna need to get started on removing this exhaust. So first things first, we're gonna need a 10mm socket right here, size 10. And then you're also gonna need a size 15 socket for the exhaust. So as you can see, I've gotten one of the 10s off already. So the bolt goes, this one's going to the bracket on this side, and then this is for the clamp. So I'll kind of show you really quick underneath the car. All right, here we go. So we're gonna come under here. As you can see, right there is the size 15 right here. So you're gonna remove that. You're gonna start by removing the two 10s that are in over here holding the exhaust. So this is nice and loose. I think I'll be able to work with getting it off without removing this completely, hopefully. And then on this side, we're gonna just slide this off. You're gonna reuse this hardware and you're just gonna go over the top of it, but all this has to come off. So, but like I said, reuse this hardware. The weird part is you're still gonna have this hanging out from the hardware. But yeah, I guess let's go from here and see if we can get this removed the rest of the way. Gonna finish removing this bolt over here. You can see there's the second one, and then everything should just slide out, and then from here I'll have to work this off. So let me remove that bolt and let's see if we can get this done. All right, well, as you saw in the video, it took me a little bit. So I completely removed the C-clamp and loosened it. It's gonna be a little bit difficult getting that back on, but we'll deal with that when the time comes. So here, we're gonna come under here, show you what it looks like. So you're gonna reuse this, mount the new hardware onto that, and you're gonna mount your new hardware right here. So this could have stayed. If I can get it off the old exhaust, I'll probably put it back on, just to keep the holes plugged and possibility for the stock exhaust. So yeah, I'm gonna get this new hardware lined up in the two locations, and then we're gonna go from there. All right, I got the brackets on and we're good to go. So the next thing is the exhaust. So here's a side-by-side of the two. Old hardware. Again, I might just put it back on just for a good measure, you know. It doesn't hurt to have it on. And then there's the new exhaust. So obviously you can see the size difference and the weight difference and how big the muffler is versus this one. So yeah, let me just pop under here and show you really quick. So here's the passenger side, here's the driver's side. So the hard part was trying to get these through there. As you can see, very difficult, especially because there's no holes over here. So what I used was a magnet. So I got my bolt and everything, and then I just went through, lined it up, set it in. Over here, I did the opposite, or I did the same thing actually. Touched like the bottom of the bolt, kind of just like had it like that, guided it, and then fed it through. So that was the easiest way I found to do it. Took no time. So if you don't have that, you can try to go through the existing holes and try to feed it through, but that's gonna be a pain. So I recommend just doing what I did. As you can see, the hangers are on. So next thing is the exhaust. So I'm gonna get that lined up and we'll go from there. All right, here we are with the exhaust on. So I'm gonna kind of show you just what it looks like. So the easiest way to put this on, it was really easy. I actually just fed it through this one first. So, and then I would recommend not having your red bracket on here. Have it already attached to the exhaust and you kind of scoop it on. Lines up pretty good, fits in pretty good, so I just need to tighten that down. I'm gonna lock these and I'll show you what I mean by that. As you can see, there's a little lock right here to make sure it doesn't come off. I'm just gonna put one on every single one, and those came with the kit. So that's what these are. I would recommend not putting these on until you are for sure you have your exhaust lined up how you want. Just because it makes it a little bit more difficult to work with. I put one of them on. Definitely, luckily it was the passenger side. I barely put it on, so I gave myself more than enough room to wiggle with. But I recommend waiting until you, you know, obviously get the exhaust on how you want. So again, then you'll just take these and, oops, put it in on the sides really quick. It's pretty easy. Again, easier when you have two hands. I'm just going right over the edge. Nothing too crazy. I mean, if you want, you can go all the way. But for me, until it's wiggling pretty loose, I'm gonna just do the edges. So I'm just gonna do it like that, because you can push it on a little bit further if you want. I'm gonna kind of keep mine a little bit loose just in case I need to get it off. And again, these just help keeping it from making sure it bounces completely off. So again, it doesn't need to be flush, but I'm gonna put mine maybe like right here. So I'm gonna bolt down the exhaust and put these on, and then I'll show you what it looks like. All right, here we are. I'm gonna kind of show you. So I tightened this all back up. When I was doing it, I made sure that I was pushing the exhaust in to make sure it was nice and flush and that it won't come loose. Definitely something you want to make sure that doesn't happen is you don't want this coming out or leaking or anything like that. So actually I might end up having to go get another clamp for that because it doesn't look like it's holding completely. So anyways, then we're over here. As you can see, I put those little tabs on there and right up here, and same thing over here. So I'm gonna take a look at this clamp and see if this is gonna be enough. If not, I might have to go get another one. As you can see, this one's welded on. It'd be nice if I could move it and just adjust it and bring it down a little bit further. But yeah, it's welded on. So we're gonna just take a look at that and make sure that this is on there nice and tight. All right, so we have the exhaust done. Let's use the remote start and let's start it up and hear what this sounds like. All right, as you can see, it's pretty loud. It sounds pretty good. It's not raining or snowing anymore, so now that all this is on, let's start it up and see what it looks like from behind and what it sounds like. So let's see. It's pretty, like I said, it's pretty loud. A lot of that smoke looks like it's the paint kind of burning on or burning off, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it's actually like way louder than what I thought. So I'm actually really not sure how I feel about it. On the sound, it's a little bit louder than what I was expecting. Sorry about that, the video cut out, but as you can see, all the paint's kind of just burning. It's just kind of, you know, getting set. But yeah, as I was saying, it's kind of loud. I'm not too sure how I feel about it, so we'll have to see if I like it. But I mean, my main thing is it looks really, really, really good. So that's what I was kind of going for initially, was the look, because I like the look of the dual exhaust and actually being able to see it versus this one. You could barely see it poking out from this side. But yeah, the paint's still kind of fresh on there, so it's just, I think, burning on. But yeah, no, I love the way it looks. Hopefully once it breaks in a little bit, it's not as loud. And again, this is a cold start, so that could be what's going on there, is the cold start. So yeah, it's kind of loud, but it looks nice. So thank you for checking out the video and watching 303 Streets. I hope you found this video helpful. If so, please like and subscribe and stay tuned for a lot more videos to come, especially on the Bronco. I'm going to be doing quite a few videos on this thing. So yeah, stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and most importantly, if you are looking for this exhaust, there's going to be a link in the bottom to check out to where you can buy the exact same exhaust I did. So thank you for watching and have a good day.